Are you torn between hopping on the next e-commerce trend or pouring your heart into a custom product? Yeah, that's a tough call. And in this video, we're going to take a look at whether Shopify dropshipping is better for you or whether you should build a custom product and a brand. Over the last 3-4 years, e-commerce has exploded. We're talking from local boutiques going digital to the giants like Amazon and Alibaba, making it easier than ever for almost anyone to get into e-commerce. And with this boom, entrepreneurs probably just like you are met with a buffet of decisions. Do you jump onto that fast lane and capitalize on those trending products? Or do you take the time to build something totally unique? It's the classic battle, quick turnaround with dropshipping or taking the time to build a premium, unique brand of custom products. So dropshipping is a way to sell products online. And the big pro and attraction to this model is that you can sell product directly to consumers without holding inventory. So what this means is that you're able to directly ship products from the supplier to the customer. So you're not designing your own product. The product is already made, ready to go. What you are doing is acting like a reseller and building a business off that. Whereas selling and designing a custom product means just that. You have taken the time to create and build a custom product that you are manufacturing, you own the IP for that, and you're building a brand around that. So let's look at the pros and cons for each depending on what your goals are and the kind of business that you want to have. One of the biggest attractions to dropshipping, especially for beginners, is that one, you don't need to hold inventory and you don't need to have an upfront inventory purchase because you're essentially able to buy and resell products on demand. What this means is it gives you a chance to have a low initial investment and there's a lot less capital required to start. Dropshipping is really fast to get started. Once you've done the research to figure out exactly which product that you want to focus on or line of products, you have an agreement with the manufacturer and you can get up and selling within a couple of weeks. Dropshipping offers a lot of product variety, so you have access to a wide range of products without the stock, giving you the chance to have potentially multiple e-commerce brands or offer your customers a lot of different options without holding the stock. So overall, dropshipping on the surface gives you a chance to get to market a lot faster. It allows you to do this with less financial risk and not hold a bunch of stock. So the barrier to entry with dropshipping is very low and easy to get into. So before you pause this video and go off and start your own dream dropshipping business, let's look at some of the cons. Because of the competition that dropshipping creates, this means will lead to low profit margins for you. Since so many sellers might offer the same products, competitive pricing can erode profits because at this point, the only thing you really have to compete on is price when you're selling the same product as a lot of other people. The dropshipping products that do the best are often fads or trends. And what this means is that they peak quickly and then fade quickly. So building a business off a trendy product is always short-lived because you're going to be constantly looking for the next product as opposed to selling something more proven and unsexy. Dropshipping products have a really bad reputation for poor quality. And this comes down to the fact that you have less control over inventory and quality control. Because you are reselling a manufacturer or a supplier's product, you don't see the product before it goes to your customers unless if you are actually that middleman then reshipping it out, which will then just not be cool for your margins. But you lose control over potential shipping times and have real quality inconsistencies if you don't partner with the right supplier. So a few things to consider with this, that custom products often involve personalized designs or branding, and they do require storage and management of inventory. So what I mean is that unlike you shipping direct from the supplier with drop shipping, when it comes to having your own e-commerce brand with custom products, you are having a shipment shipped out from your manufacturer to either your 3PL or your fulfillment center or your garage, depending on how you're fulfilling. So let's take a look at some of the pros to taking the time to craft a custom product. First thing is because you're not commoditized and you are selling something unique, you have the potential for higher profit margins because your product customization allows for premium pricing. Number 2, you do have control over product quality. Because you are directly involved in the design and the production, this will make sure you have consistent standards. Number 3, you're building a brand, so you have built-in customer loyalty. Having a unique offering can have a dedicated customer base. And one of my favorite things is by you taking the time to build a premium custom brand is your ticket to potentially having an 8-figure exit in 3 to 5 years because you've built something truly unique. Whereas dropshipping has a very cyclical life and you're constantly jumping between products in its nature. All right, let's look at some of the cons to this. Number 1, by default, higher upfront costs. You'll have an initial investment in the design with engineering firms, production, prototyping, inventory storage. There's a potential for unsold inventory risks. So predicting your demand is so crucial because that's lost opportunity if you order too many units of something and it doesn't sell. Logistics are complicated, so this does require more hands-on management in shipping, fulfillment, and quality control. So let's take a comparison between the two to help you choose. Entrepreneurs have to evaluate factors like your investment capability, control preference, target market to determine the best approach for you. There is no one-size-fits-all answer, and different models suit different business visions. So in conclusion, both dropshipping and the custom product route does come with their unique set of advantages and challenges. I do encourage you to take a look at your long-term goals, your resources, and your risk appetite. And it might be that to get your hands wet with, or your feet wet with e-commerce, that you start with dropshipping. But if you're serious about building a custom product so that you can build a sustainable long-term e-commerce brand that supports your lifestyle, that you can potentially sell for a high multiple in the future, then dropshipping just does not offer that opportunity for you to build something of that scale and resell it unless if you are in the 1%. By default, if you want to build a real standout company and have something to sell, then I would highly look at building a custom product for your brand. But hey, this is just my opinion. By default, I don't support dropshipping, and so I might be super biased. Is there something in dropshipping or custom products that I haven't considered? Let me know in the comments. Let's open up this discussion. Talk soon.